Here's my 8700K DELID result with 8 different overclocks. My motherboard was a Strix z370i running an h100i with Arctic Silver 5. The first set of results are in the bottom box, and that is before the DELID. The second set is the DELID results, and the third is adding Kryonaut in the place of Arctic Silver 5 and ML120 fans running at 2400 RPM versus the 2700 RPM SPLs. The two best results to look at are the light blue and the light red. At the bottom we have 4.7 voltage set at 1.2 LLC4. We were showing a 1.136 voltage in the monitor, and we got about 68 to 74 degrees average. And delidding dropped that down to 62 to 65, which was a 6 to 9 degree drop. Swapping to the Kryonaut and the ML120 fans, we dropped it down to 57 to 59 degrees, which was another 5 to 6 degree drop, which for a total of 11 to 15 degrees. In the red results, we have 4.9 set at 1.32 volts, LLC4. The monitor read 1.232 volts at an average of 82 to 90 degrees. And then the DELID dropped the temperatures down to 72 to 76 average. That's a 10 to 14 degree drop for delidding. And then the Kryonaut and ML120 fans dropped it down to 65 to 69, another 7 to 7 degree drop for a total of 17 to 21 degree drop. The power consumptions for my UPS went down slightly, around 3 to 5 watts. You can also check the spreadsheet for the blue links and you'll find the CPU power package. A few other things to mention were that the 8 overclocks were run between 15 minutes and 2 hours multiple times. The stats were pulled from a real bench 4-minute warm-up and then 3-minute recording from the monitor. The 3 higher overclocks were run from the Easy Tune. The 4.95 was the gaming mode set to the box cooler. The 5.05 was the gaming mode with a tower cooler, and I had to add LLC2. And the 5.15 LLC4 was run at gaming water cooler, and I had to add LLC4. As you can see, the 5.15 was actually throttling and wasn't really stable, but I wasn't able to tell that until I did the DELID, and it actually ran at full speed and it crashed. It also crashed with the Kryonaut and ML120 fans. Finally, I was able to achieve 5.1 gigahertz set at 1.42 volts LLC4, showing a 1.312 volt reading, all the way down at 72 to 77 degrees average. LLC4 worked really well with my board. I tried LLC5 and 6 at lower voltages to try to get lower temperatures, but nothing seemed to work. I also tried the 427 BIOS, and that did not help either. And lastly, I tried to get 5.2 gigahertz. I tried 2 different settings, set to 1.1495 LLC4, which read out 1.386 average volts. That crashed, and also 1.46 LLC6, showing 1.453 average volts, also crashed. And when I tried to push it any higher, my PC shut off. It might have been because I was maxing out my PSU. It also possibly could have been that I heard a few other people saying that the z370i Strix shut down at 200 watts. So this was my first time delidding and actually playing with overclocking, LLC, and other settings. So I'm happy with the 5.1 gigahertz at 72 to 77 degrees. I also have only seen one person having bad DELID results and either breaking their CPU. I actually had not great experience. Rocket Cool recommends gluing with super glue, and they sell the Loctite super glue gel control. I used that same brand, and it actually the vapors chemically reacted with the air and actually had like a white frost on the corners of my CPU, and it actually vapor went into the pocket of the DELID tool and was on the gold copper contacts on the bottom of the CPU. So I had to get acetone and clean off the top a little bit and totally clean off the bottom. I do live in Hawaii, so it's a little more humid, but it was pretty decent that night. I should have had a fan possibly running to circulate the air better, which might have helped. Anyways, thanks for watching.